Well, I don't know about you, but I could listen to the sitar guitar all day long. And, well, speaking of days, we've made it to the final day. Somehow, we've got to the final day. Day 6 is absolutely whooshed by here in New Delhi at the Issf Junior World Cup. We've had such a good time. It's been absolutely superb. Some world-class stuff right the way across the last 5 days of competition. Today it's the 25-metre pistol women junior. It's our final event indoors. The back wall is open because the distance is 25 metres. The target bays are ready, the crowds are here, and the athletes and the officials are about to make their way into the finals hall and field of play. 11:15 local time is the start of the 25-metre pistol women junior, and then later today our final event back outside 2:30 for the trap mixed team junior. Some QR codes on screen for you just to help you out with following us on social media, and that way not only do you get notifications of our live broadcast but also all the behind the scenes stuff and all the other content we bring to you as well. So 50 shots, 10 series. Score for a hit in this one. If the electronic targeting system registers a 10.2 or higher, that means it's a hit, whereas in rapid fire it's a 9.7. 85 millimetres or 8.5 centimetres is the zone for a hit, and that gives you an idea of what one of these rimfire pistols looks like with that moulded grip. A beautiful piece of kit and great fun as well. If you haven't tried 25-metre pistol, give it a go. You'll get addicted pretty quickly. I think I managed to take some paint off the walls when I last did it in Al Ain. Or was it Oshek? It was one of them. Completely missed. Anyway, this is the qualification. And Tejaswani at the top for India, 580. 4 in front of Alexandra Fait, who's looking for one of her first international individual medals. Lots of team medals for Alessandra of Italy. And then Namya Kapoor of India is another qualifier for this final, and we have 3 athletes from India represented once again in a final here in New Delhi. Well, some of the jury who have got the day off, sitting in the crowd. Henry Oka of Indonesia, just nearest your screen with the orange lanyard round his neck. Henry Oka is the technical delegate of this competition that's worked so hard with all the jury and all the CROs and range officers and all the technicians to bring this all together. So athletes have been called to the line by Naresh Kumar, who is our Chief Range Officer. So the athletes are ready, hopefully you are too. If you're joining us live on YouTube, welcome along, thanks for joining in on the live chat as well, just looking through some of your comments. There's already just a little bit of chat about cricket. Well, you're in the right country in India if you're going to start talking about cricket, I can tell you that. And likewise with shooting. India notoriously good at shooting in this country and around the world. So Namya Kapoor, first to arrive, firing point J. Former junior world champion and 18 years old. She's got many other medals. We'll go through some of those during the final. So Yulia Tretiakova is next, 18 years old, and it's her first appearance in a final at an Issf Junior World Cup, but she has competed at World Cups and Junior World Cups before, just first appearance in a final. And Meha Chanda, 17 years old, representing the United States. This is also her first international event and her first appearance in a final at an ISSF Junior World Cup. Well, big smiles from Alexandra Tikhanova, 18 years old, has competed at the Ningbo World Cup. That was a few weeks ago. And back on the world stage here in New Delhi. Well, the second of the athletes from the home nation. And this is Ria Tate, 18 years old, competed at Seoul, the Junior World Cup earlier this year, has also competed at the Asian Championships twice in 2023 and 2025. And Alessandra Fight, 21 years old, was 7th in the 10 metres a few days ago, and trying to vie for a big individual international medal. Lots of medals across team events. And is it to be Alessandra's day today with an individual medal here at the Junior World Cup? So Victoria Kolodnia, 17 years old, one of the youngest in this final. She got a bronze medal at the European Championships in the 25-metre standard pistol. That was in Châteauroux earlier this year. Remember being there myself, commentator that day. And here's Tejawani on firing point A, 21 years old. Asian Championship bronze medalist in 25 metres. Also a gold medalist at the World Cup in the mixed team some 4 years ago. There's plenty of other medals, again, some of which we'll run through. Here's Raja Fazil of the United Arab Emirates, our jury in charge. And Raja and I will be working together again when we do WSPS in Alain in a couple of weeks at the end of October. So there's Naresh Kumar, who is our Chief Range Officer for this 25-metre pistol women's event. So that's how they line up. 3 athletes from the home nation of India. We've also got representation from Italy, the United States of America, and 3 athletes who are individual neutral athletes. Hello, my name is Rory McAllister. Thank you very much for coming along for the final day, day 6 of this illustrious ISSF Junior World Cup. We've had such a good time. Hope you have too, watching wherever you are around the world. If you're joining us on YouTube, then do get involved in the live chat. It's always good to keep an eye on your comments and your words of support for the athletes here today. If you're joining us on Facebook, then hello to you. And if you're joining us on the Olympic channel, then thanks very much for doing so. As I said, wherever you are watching from around the world. If you're on YouTube, do like and subscribe to the channel. That way you get notifications of all our broadcasts and also our behind the scenes content. Likewise with Facebook, do give us a thumbs up for the video. But enjoy the final day, and thanks for coming along.
There's some good noise, good energy from you during that presentation. Keep that coming throughout the final. So do let the noise out of you, but try not to let the noise into you, because this does get noisy. There's some loud banging during the final. So if you have ear protectors, do use them to protect your ears.
So Tejaswini of India settling in on firing point A. Plenty of medals to her name. A gold medal at the Junior World Cup in the 25-metre pistol junior. And also has a silver medal in the Junior World Cup in 25 metres rapid fire in the mixed team junior. Plenty of other medals as well to mention. 17-year-old Victoria Kolodnia, who's an individual neutral athlete. Bronze medalist at the European Championships in the standard pistol in in Châteauroux earlier this year, 2025. Alessandra fight. Is it to be an individual medal today? There was that 4th place at the European Championships. Again, I was commentator that day. Alessandra just missing out on the podium. Those other medals you can see on your screen, all from team events. Is today the day for Alessandra's big international medal? Who knows? We will see. Well, alongside Alessandra, Sabine Mata, the coach, has been around for quite a long time over the last week or so, just by the very virtue of taking part in the pistol events and then this 25 metre at the end of the schedule. So second athlete from the home nation of India, Riya Thate. There's that 8th place in the Asian Championships in Changwon a couple of years ago. She's also competed at the Seoul Junior World Cup and also at 2 Asian Championships, 2023 and 2024. Well, there's that noise. Alexandra Tikhanova, big smiles from Alexandra as she came into the field of play, looking relaxed, looking confident. And here's Meha Chanda, now representing the United States of America. 17 years old, the second youngest in this final. Her first appearance in a final at a Junior World Cup. And this is 18-year-old Yulia Tretyakova. She's competed at World Cups, such as Ningbo a few weeks ago. And also at European Championships. Likewise, she has competed at the Junior World Cup in Seoul earlier this year, 2025. So just the final athlete. Third athlete from India, 18-year-old Namya Kapoor, who's a former junior world champion. Also has a World Championship gold medal, the Team Women Junior, that was in 2021. Gold medal at the World Championships in the 25-metre individual event, same year, 2021. 2 bronze medals at World Championships. And also Junior World Cup medals, such as a bronze and a silver at the Asian Championships. So Namya Kapoor, very, very decorated in terms of individual medals. Certainly has the most. In terms of team medals, it's Alessandra Fate of Italy. So here we go, just a reminder of the world record. It stands at 41 hits by Yang Ying of the Republic of Korea. This is the 25-metre pistol women junior final, live for you here in New Delhi at the Issf Junior World Cup 2025. So there's the attention command. The pistol gets lowered to 45 degrees. There's a 7-second wait, and then 3 seconds to take their shot. And if the electronic targeting system registers a 10.2 or higher, that is a hit. And just to give you an idea, the hit zone is only 85 millimeters wide. You do have to watch your body angle in 25 metres. Your body has to be perpendicular to the floor. And that's mainly to make sure that the 45-degree angle rest isn't at an advantage. You're not having the pistol too high up from the table. So that's the first series of 5. And the Italian has got a clean sweep. Great start. Bit of work to do for Kolodnia and also Chanda and Tretyakova. In the middle of the scoreboard speaks for itself. A tie for second place. 2 athletes on 4 hits. But at the moment, Alessandra Veit is in control of this final with 5 out of 5. Well, thanks to those of you taking part in the live chat on YouTube. I see Hitman's just joined in. Also, there's Mast as well, Amit. Yutkash, Ashish, Kamlesh, thank you very much for your kind words. Hello to Rahul, to Ian. So many of you. Such a dramatic final, the 25 metres. And there's something so authentic about this as well. Something just like the Wild West. So Alessandra Veit trying to get that 4 out of 5. Missed the first and last, got the middle 3, but continues to lead this competition on a total of 8 just with those 2 misses. So it's the perfect 5 in the first series. So we have joint leaders now, both Tikhonova and Veit on 8 out of 10. So it's just Chanda now, the United States, to try and get off the board. So we now go into our 3rd series of 5, bearing in mind the first elimination coming up after the 4th series, once we get to 20 shots. So real crucial stage of the final this. You don't want to leave yourself too much work to do. And at the moment, Chanda really needs to get some hits under her belt and on the board in order to even stand a chance of survival in this final.
Ready?
So 3rd series, a crucial stage. Well, the noise in here, plus with the music in the background, a real sense of atmosphere. It's very tense. So you can see those shells as well, just ricocheting off those plastic screens. Those Perspex screens. That's why they're there. Someone did ask me the other day, said, oh, is this still a COVID measure? No, this is nothing to do with COVID. This is to make sure the shell doesn't pop into the face of the athlete next door. Two athletes into double figures. And Veit and Tikhonova were on 8 out of 10, now to 15. They're both on 11, so just with those 4 misses. Chanda, at the minute, well, chances are looking slim. The American just needs to get a couple of hits just to try and give herself a chance of perhaps even taking something to a shoot-off. At the moment, the other remaining 7 athletes are at least on 3 hits or more. So breath control, I mean, across any shooting event, but particularly in 25, the muscle memory as well, the mental focus, what it takes even to make those hits, it's phenomenal, really. Just got to control your breathing at exactly the right time particularly to deal with the recoil of the pistol as well, to make sure it doesn't kick up too much, affect your aim. And these are open sights, so they are adjustable as well on the back of the pistol. You can see those little dials that you can either turn them with a screwdriver, or some you can turn with your finger and thumb. So there's the attention command, down to 45 degrees, 7-second wait, then 3 seconds to take the shot. And the target bays, some 25 meters away, have lights on top of them. They go red when you're not allowed to shoot, and then green when you are. So Tikhanova's taken the lead. And Meher Chanda at least managed to get that one hit, but she will be leaving this final. So representing the United States, finishing in 6th place, it's the 8th place, the 17-year-old. And Meher Chanda is the first to leave this final and take her seat, and to watch the remainder from behind the other athletes. So Fight and Tikhanova were joint leaders on 11. That's now changed. Tikhanova just with those 5 misses so far and a total of 15. Alessandra Fight in 2nd place on 13 hits. Tejaswini on 12 and Tate on 11. So the eliminations now come after every 5. So no room now for too many errors, particularly if you're lower down the scoreboard. There's no more safety of subsequent series. This is it. Another 5 shots and another elimination. So Tate, I think, just turning back towards the coach for looks of encouragement. Well, the Italians so far were 3 out of 5 in this series, trying to claim back the lead. There's a miss from both Fight and Tikhanova. Second miss for Fight, likewise for Tikhanova. So Tikhanova still leading just by that one hit. It's still quite close. I wonder now if the Italian can just gather herself, try and get back into this final. Tikhanova shooting so well. But now we have our next elimination, Victoria Klodnia. And Victoria, 17 years old, came into this as the 2nd youngest in this final. So there are 6 athletes who remain. Now Tretiakova can only hit a maximum of 12. So even with 5 out of 5, knows that she is the next to be eliminated. So the others have a bit of a cushion, but at the same time, you don't want too many misses. You don't want to leave yourself too much to do. So this next elimination over these next 5 shots. Well, a nervy start to this series from the Italian on our screens now. 2 misses so far. Tikhonova, meanwhile, has increased her lead. 2 hits followed by that miss. Well, an interesting series. Tate with no hits at all. Kapoor of India just with the 1. Tejaswini, meanwhile, with those 4 out of 5. But either way, it was all decided before we went into that series as well, just by the virtue of not being able to catch up. So Yulia Tvitakova is next to leave. So 6th place for the individual neutral athlete. I'm sure she'll be back in another final. 18 years old, so still some time left in her junior career. So 5 athletes now left, all 3 Indians still in the final. Alessandra Fait of Italy and Tikhonova, who's 2 hits in front, who's an individual neutral athlete. Another series, another elimination is upon us. 5 more shots. So there's the ready command. Pressure now once again back on the athletes. It's fingers in the ears for Ghislaine Briez of France, who's been looking after RTS at this competition. Pretty loud in here. It's a high ceiling as well, lots of metal around. The echo, therefore, is not dampened. Tejaswini going well so far in this series, as is Tate. Both the Indian athletes on 2 out of 2 so far. Well, Tate, a crucial shot. She's on 15. Manages to get it to 16, but Kapoor also made a hit as well. So the first Indian athlete will now be leaving this final in 5th place. And Riya Tate, 18 years old, is next to leave this final in 5th place. Still 2 athletes from the home nation of India remain. 4 left. And now the cruelest place to finish, outside of a podium and outside of a medal place, but somebody has to take 4th. Well, Kapoor can catch up, needs a really decent series, mind you. Is 3 behind Alessandra Fait, who is vying for her first individual major medal at an international competition. Lots of team medal events, and is today the day Alessandra gets one of those big individual medals. Really tough now, this stage of a final. Like that, the breath control, keep it going, keep resetting, time and time and time again. The mental focus as well, everything needs to come into like a perfect triangle, a perfect alignment. And you can't have too many stickers on those pistol grips because they are measured for width and there are restrictions. But you can get away with quite a few, as you can see. Well, interesting. No misses at all so far in this series. Well, interesting developments. We've got another athlete from India who will now be leaving this final. Namya Kapoor is next to go. A cruel place to finish as well, just outside the podium places. Won't get a medal, but India now guaranteed another medal. It'll be their 24th medal of this Issf Junior World Cup. So Namya Kapoor, the former junior world champion, has left this final in 4th place. Alessandra Fight of Italy still in there with a podium place. And Tikhonova has shot pretty well so far in this 25-metre final. He's an individual neutral athlete on a score of 26 alongside Tejaswini of India, who is now trying to get one more gold for India in the final event indoors here at the Dr. Carney shooting range. So this next series for the first medal of this final. Well, Tikhonova feeling the pressure. Came in with big smiles. No smiles at the moment. Just focus, concentration, deep breaths. So Fight can hit a maximum here of 29. The other two maximum of 31. Well, Alessandra Fight now on your screen, maximum of 28 available. And the other two have now just put beyond that, so the Italian will get an individual medal, and it's going to be bronze. And 21-year-old Alessandra Fight of Italy has managed to make the fight to the podium and has taken a bronze medal here in New Delhi at the Issf Junior World Cup. And that's a terrific achievement for the Italian. So many team medals. And now there it is, a moment in history for her and in the record books. She has an international individual medal. And just look at the celebrations. Absolutely superb. A great day for the Italian. We did wonder at the beginning of the final if this was the day where she'd get one of those coveted individual medals. And Alessandra Fight has done it for Italy. They will be on the podium. She is the bronze medalist. So many medals across team events, and now that precious one to take back to Italy. So Tejaswini flying the flag for the home nation of India. Can they claim another gold? Will Tikhonova, an individual neutral athlete who shot so well, will she hang on for the gold medal? Now we could go to a shoot-off. It would be the first shoot-off of this final, if that does happen. If you have just joined us, welcome along. We are live on YouTube, Facebook and the Olympic channel. This is the final series in the 25-metre pistol women junior at the Issf Junior World Cup New Delhi 2025. So Tikhonova with a maximum of 35 available. Tejaswini with all 5 could hit 34. Well, Tejaswini very quick to look down to the screen. The focus is keen, but perhaps a little bit distracted. That's 2 misses in a row. So now a maximum of 31, 32 even. And that's the gold decided. India will take silver. Well, these two have certainly deserved it. They're the two that have shot best in this final. And Alessandra Tikhonova, perhaps a bit of emotion about to kick in. She was all smiles when she came out to the field of play. And Alessandra Tikhonova, the 18-year-old, has managed to get all the way to the end of this final and take the gold medal. Meanwhile, Tejaswini of India with the silver. So I believe that to be India's 23rd or 24th medal. I lost count, really. There's been so many for the home nation. But they've certainly got a very impressive tally on the medal table. And you can see that on the ISSF website. Well, it's an individual medal for Alessandra Fight on the world stage. It's a bronze medal for the 21-year-old from Italy. And Tejaswini, pistol aloft. It's another medal for the home nation. This time it's silver.
And the gold medalist representing AIN, Alessandra Tikhonova.
Well, the 18-year-old is the gold medalist at this ISSF Junior World Cup. And the individual neutral athlete will soon be atop of the podium, having that gold medal placed around her neck. So that's how it finished. Meher Chanda of the United States just managed to get off the board as well with that hit. The rest of the scoreboard speaks for itself. A moment of history for Alessandra Fight with that individual bronze medal for Italy. Again, the Italians have done pretty well at this ISSF Junior World Cup. Another medal for India, this time it's silver. And then Alessandra Tikhonova, an individual neutral athlete, taking the gold. So interviews still to come. And also some highlights for you. And later on, we are back outside, 2:30 local time here in New Delhi for the Trap Mixed Team Junior. That's our final event, which will culminate what's been a very glorious ISSF Junior World Cup. We've had such a great time so far. Don't go anywhere. We've still got live coverage for you across YouTube, Facebook, and across the Olympic channel as well. So we'll leave us with some highlights in just a second. We also have those interviews and just these scenes of celebration.
Alessandra, congratulations on your World Cup bronze medal here in New Delhi. A milestone medal in so many ways for you, which we'll talk about in a moment. But what's going through your mind right now, your instant kind of feelings and reaction?
Yeah, I'm a lot excited and I'm so proud of myself because I did a lot of work, and this is as the last competition as a junior. I'm so happy about that because I will go to the senior very strong and determined to achieve my aim, that is the Olympic Games, so I'm so happy about that.
As you mentioned, this is your final competition as a junior. You're transitioning into the senior, but another reason why this medal is a milestone for you is that you've won many medals on the international stage, but it's your first individual 25-meter medal, and you came so close at the Europeans, but now you've finally done it.
Yeah, I finally did it, yeah. I was a little sad the last European Championship because I did a very strong qualification and I was so confident to win a medal also in the final. And yeah, I was so sad to finish fourth, but I came so strong here and I wanted this medal, so I'm very happy about it.
You did. Congratulations again. Enjoy the medal and good luck with your senior career.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Tejaswini, congratulations. It's back-to-back Junior World Cup medals, gold in Seoul, silver here in New Delhi. It was a tough final that went all the way to the wire. How are you feeling right now?
Absolutely, I'm feeling amazing. Yeah, it's. I don't have words right now, but yeah, I'm feeling very good.
It was a tough final, a real battle in the end between you and Tikhonova of AIN, going to that final series, which is a challenging moment, you know, for any athlete. But also, you are feeling a little bit sick at the moment with fever, so I suppose that was an extra battle you had to fight against.
Yeah, I'm from last some days I've little sick, but yeah, it was challenging. I was putting my all efforts, but yeah, what God wants to give us, He will. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you rest, don't worry, and also you've got a medal to collect. But one more question. You're 21 years old, so now will you be looking to transition into a senior athlete? Is that the plan?
Yeah, last trials also I've given in seniors. Yeah, now I have to make my mindset from like seniors level. So yeah, now I have to compete in senior, right?
Well, Tejaswini, congratulations, good luck with the senior career, and get well soon. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is the medal ceremony for the 25-meter pistol men's junior event. The medals will be presented by Mr. Hari Ranjan Rao, IAS, Secretary of Sports for the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. He is accompanied by Colonel Nachata Singh Johal, CEO, Tops Sports Authority of India. They will be escorted by Mr. K. Sultan Singh, Secretary General, NRAI. Bronze medalist representing India, Sahil Chaudhary. Silver medalist representing AIN, Alexander Kovalev. The gold medalist representing India, Mukesh Nelavalli. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of India. Congratulations to the medalists of the 25-meter pistol men's junior event. It is photo time. If the medal presenters would like to join us over at the podium, thank you very much. Okay, and now we'll have photographs with the medalists only. Thank you to our medal presenters. Meanwhile, we have an extra presentation. This time, the presenters will be presented to Mr. Abhishek Fascist, Chief Range Officer for 25-meter pistol at this World Cup, will present our medal presenters with a special gift bag, a hamper, in recognition of their contribution to this ISSF Junior World Cup, New Delhi 2025. And that concludes this medal ceremony. We'll be back in just a few moments. 25-meter pistol women's medal ceremony coming up.
This is the medal ceremony for the 25-meter pistol women's junior event. The medals will be presented by Parmashri Deepa Malik, Kel Ratna and Arjuna awardee, and silver medalist, Paralympic Games 2016. She is accompanied by Mr. Ranjit Singh Jura Singh, shotgun jury member for this World Cup. Bronze medalist, representing Italy, Alessandra Veit. Silver medalist, representing India, Teja Sunni. The gold medalist, representing AIN, Alexandra Tikhonova. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of AIN. Congratulations to the medalists of the 25-meter pistol women's junior event. It's now photo time. If our medal presenters would like to come back to the podium for a group photo.
thank you to our medal presenters. If the athletes can stay on the podium for more photos to be taken. Meanwhile, we have an extra presentation presenting our medal presenters with a special gift bag, a hamper, is Mr. Viren Bhatt, technical official at this Issf World Cup. He's been Chief Range Officer for the rifle and pistol 10 metre, 50 metre finals. He will present our medal presenters, Pami Sri Deepa Malik and Mr. Ranjit Singh, Jura Singh, with a special gift bag in recognition of their contribution to this Issf Junior World Cup New Delhi 2025. Thank you very much to both of you. And to you, Mr. Viren Bhatt, for your presentation and Chief Range Officer skills. And that's the end of this medal ceremony. Congratulations again to the medalists. And thank you to the medal presenters. Thank you for joining us in New Delhi. We go again one more time at this World Cup trap mixed team and junior event. The final starts at 2:30. We'll have the medal ceremony back here in the finals hall around about 3.